This is the self-proclaimed crypto king, Aiden Pleterski. He didn't show up for his own bankruptcy hearing today. But the bankruptcy trustee's lawyer had a lot to say about why the 25-year-old shouldn't be discharged from bankruptcy, a move that would likely mean he no longer has to pay off his debts. Arguing Pleterski has not cooperated with the process, operated a Ponzi scheme, and has no remorse, saying in court, Mr. Pleterski should be embarrassed and ashamed of his conduct, but he clearly is not. And this is precisely the reason he should not be granted a discharge. The trustee says Pleterski has been hiding income and assets that should be going to the investors who lost money, including $430,000 worth of virtual weapons he sold online, at least $6,000 he made by managing the accounts of creators on the adult website OnlyFans, and $700 from streaming online.
What are we going to do when we hit 100 followers? How are we going to celebrate?
In an affidavit, Pleterski denies he operated a Ponzi scheme and that he's hiding anything. The bankruptcy proceeding has found of the $41.5 million investors gave him, Pleterski only invested 1.6% of it and spent nearly $16 million on himself, renting private jets, buying luxury cars, and leasing a lakefront mansion in Burlington. 160 investors have proven in total they lost close to $27 million. So far, the bankruptcy proceeding has only recovered $3.3 million. Pleterski says he actually invested nearly all the money, but the trustee couldn't account for that because he gave incoming investors money to outgoing investors to avoid paying large exchange fees. His lawyer arguing Pleterski is young. The investment operation grew out of control and he didn't have a proper accounting system in place, saying, "This is not someone with ill intent. He wasn't here trying to make off with as much money as he could and run away from the investors. He could have. He didn't."
Internet money gang, internet money.
When it comes to the allegations of not cooperating with the process, Pleterski says it was compromised from the beginning because of this man, Akil Haywood, an investor who lost money. Pleterski says he was concerned for his safety because Haywood was threatening him, and he told the trustee about it. Haywood was appointed to a role that helps guide the bankruptcy investigation, and Pleterski says that's why he didn't share some information with the trustee. He was scared for his life. Then,
"I'm sorry. I really am. I didn't want to or mean to ruin anybody's life."
This video was sent to CBC Toronto last summer, recorded during an alleged kidnapping of Pleterski. Haywood was charged and pleaded not guilty. Pleterski has since been hit with criminal charges of his own, fraud and money laundering. He's also pleaded not guilty. The trustee's lawyer is arguing if Pleterski is discharged, there should be conditions in an effort to prevent him from victimizing others, including that he pay back more than $13 million and be banned from obtaining credit. The judge will ultimately decide if Pleterski is discharged from his bankruptcy, and if so, what, if any, conditions will be imposed on him. The judge says he expects to release his decision in the next day or two. Angelina King, CBC News, Toronto.